Love. The most powerful emotion on the planet, yet also the most devastating. I can't believe it's been over a decade since we last saw each other. I still think about you every day. My heart aches for you to return to me, but I remain hopeful, for I know that one day we will cross paths again. I will always love you, Cheesasarus Rex. About 2 months ago, I was at my friend's house, watching one of those old, nostalgic 2000s commercials compilations. Don't ask why, I've lost control of my life long ago. And a very specific commercial came on that caught my attention, which I will now proceed to show you a clip of.
Kraft cheese and macaroni!
It's like your favorite rocket roni in a packed arena only. Look who's playing guitar-oni. It's Cheesasarus Rex.
Now, absolutely fire theme song lyrics aside, did you notice anything peculiar about that commercial? Anything at all? It's okay if you didn't, because it's very subtle. Blink and you might miss it. Here, I'll point it out to you.
It's Cheesasarus Rex.
See? Right there. That is the beautiful orange dinosaur known as the Cheesasarus Rex. He was the mascot for Kraft mac and cheese between the years of... Well, you see, that's the problem. Nobody knows. Now allow me to explain what I mean by that. Nobody knows anything. Seriously, we basically have no information on this cheesy orange dino. Nobody knows where he came from, nobody knows what happened to him, nobody even knows what years he was around definitively. Basically, all the information I could gather was that he started appearing in commercials sometime around the early 90s, and then died off in the late 2000s, and that he had a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade float for a few years, I guess. His page on the Ad Mascot Wiki? Barren. His Wikipedia page? Empty. The Kraft Mac and Cheese Wikipedia page doesn't even mention him by name. Now, it doesn't take a Sherlock Holmes to understand that something fishy is going on here. Although, Sherlock, if you're out there, I could use your help. Call me. This isn't just some obscure mascot. This is the official mascot for Kraft mac and cheese, like the highest end mac and cheese that you could possibly get at a store. I think. I went to sleep that night sad, lonely, and to be quite frank, a little depressed at the disappearance of this national icon. I thought it would be easy to just sleep it off and forget about it. Little did I know, this was only the beginning. I woke up the next day still in just complete shock that such a national treasure could just go missing with nobody seeming to care. I did some more digging, going through any link I could find, but alas, nothing. It was at this point I realized the answers weren't just gonna be out there in the open. Kraft was clearly trying to hide something here. So I knew that I had to dive in myself to find the answers to this weird internet mystery. My first order of business was probably the most obvious choice. I decided to DM Kraft on Twitter. Now keep in mind, this was still pretty early in the hunt, so I wasn't that desperate yet. Kraft, I must know, what happened to the Cheesasarus Rex? I can't find any information anywhere. Now foolish little old me thought that this would just be enough, you know? They would just get back to me with the answers I needed and I could just go on with my day. No, they left me hanging for several hours. So in an act of just complete desperation, I decided to try and DM them on Instagram as well. Hey Kraft Mac and Cheese, I had a really important question I was hoping you could answer, as there seems to be little to no information online. Sometime in the 1990s, you guys had a mascot called the Cheesasarus Rex that lasted sometime into the late 2000s. Totally forgot he existed until yesterday. But what happened to him? Is he still in advertisements anywhere? Now, any normal brand would see this and give me some sort of just short explanation so I can just get on with my life. But not Kraft. No, you see, Kraft didn't even have the decency to leave me on red. They left me on unread. To this very day, actually. Now at this point, I knew that Kraft wasn't just going to give up the answers easily. I was going to have to resort to plan B. Twitter clout. Now, I'm by no means internet famous, so I had to work within what meager amounts of internet clout that I do own to try and get this campaign off the ground. What happened to this guy? There's no information online. Please, help me hunt down the mystery of the Cheesasarus Rex. A few people replied, but not enough to get things moving. In a last-ditch attempt, me and several other content creators began to tweet out hashtag free Cheesasaurus and hashtag where's Cheesasarus Rex in order to bring this attention into the mainstream. Search posters were made, Reddit posts were created, an entire Discord server was established just to try and figure out this elusive cheesy boy's disappearance. Alas, it was all in vain. None of us had the amount of clout to bring such a massive issue to the light, and even if we did, would it matter? Kraft has buried this dino deep within corporate prison for over a decade now. Clearly, they knew something that I didn't. It was at this point I realized that finding Cheesasarus Rex's whereabouts wasn't going to be an easy walk in the park. I knew the only way forward was to get professional, so I did something that I swore to myself I would never do. I sent an email. I sent a very professional, long-winded email to both Kraft's customer support, as well as the actual animation studio that animated several of the Cheesasarus Rex commercials from the late 2000s. The latter never got back to me, unsurprisingly. But imagine my shock 2 weeks later when I finally got it. The glorified email response from Kraft. My body was shaking, knees weak, arms unsteady, and most importantly, mom's spaghetti. Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to lay my eyes on. Are you serious, Kraft? What the hell is this? No, this isn't a joke. This isn't a bit. They might as well have told me that they hate my guts and that I can kindly screw off. At this point, any normal person would just give up. They'd throw in the towel. And I am normal, so that's exactly what I did. Or at least, until now. Over the past month and a half, the Cheesasarus Rex has gone from living rent-free in my head to being evicted and banned from the premises for life, which, to be fair, has been the typical pandemic experience for a lot of us. I had kind of just given up after that heartbreaking letter of rejection, but then when logging onto Reddit one day, stay with me here, I noticed something peculiar, something that caught my eye. Remember when I said I had made a bunch of Reddit posts in the beginning of the search? Well, someone had finally gotten back to me with all of the answers I needed. I don't know how, but maybe it was just like an angel from God or something. Anyways, here's the new, updated lore on the Cheesasarus Rex. It turns out, he didn't just plop into existence, but he was actually created by this man, Jay Dandy, a pop art artist who, ironically, is more well known for this Beatles mural he painted in his bedroom 40 years ago than creating Cheesasarus Rex. I'm not joking. Now, Kraft has never given an outright explanation to our golden child's disappearance, but after being shown some actual scholarly articles about Kraft, it looks like there was 2 attempts to assassinate the Cheesasarus Rex. In 2004, Kraft temporarily got rid of him, due to the cultural pushback at the time against advertising unhealthy food to children, a fate that also destroyed our beloved extended McDonaldland cast in the early 2000s. Although he was brought back between 2008 and 2009. After this small stint of a resurrection, however, it looks like Kraft pulled the plug for good when they created an entirely unrelated move to abandon their children's marketing altogether and focus on marketing their mac and cheese towards the true audience. Adults. This resulted in a massive overhaul of their advertising structure, and at the center of this casualty was the Cheesasarus Rex. So where is he now? Well, he's dead and we killed him. Of all of the lives lost to capitalism, Cheesasarus Rex stings the most. So, in honor of his memory, I've compiled some of his greatest fans' goodbyes.
Oh, Cheesasarus Rex? Yeah, I remember him.
I just thought I'd record something real quick. I miss you.
We used to hang out a lot back when we were in school. Actually, kind of right up until we lost him. On Saturdays, he would have tutoring, so I'd sneak into his room and I'd help him I'd help him do his homework so that he could get off tutoring sooner.
Why, Cheesasarus? I woke up this morning about 5 minutes ago. Didn't worry about lights, didn't worry about anything else. Other than just talking and giving my final goodbye.
Why? You'll never know how much I miss you.
Bravo, guys! Bravo! We did it. Cheesasarus Rex's name shall no longer live in vain. His death shall now be dignified, and his life will be immortalized forever on the internet. But you wanna know what the saddest part about all of this is? I fucking hate cheese. Hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of this elaborate shitpost. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel for more content. And I also have 2 more videos linked right there that you can check out. Until then, see you next time.